Yo, what is going on, y'all? It is your boy Zay Plays, and we are back with another video today, guys. We are on Marvel Rivals today, and I'm bringing you guys a very, very special gameplay. In my opinion, this is the single best game I've ever played on Cloak and Dagger. You see my two teammates die really early. It was quite funny, actually. But this, in my opinion, is my single best gameplay I've ever played on Cloak and Dagger. I've had games where I went for like 100k healing before. I've had games where I've done really good ult managements, but for some reason, this game specifically, I just felt like I was clicking on all cylinders. I felt like I just had a really, really complete game, and that's why I decided to bring it here for you guys today. Now, this is not just gonna be me glazing myself. I definitely could have made some better plays. I definitely could have played better, but there was a lot of good in this video. Like, I was able to manage a lot of things, in my opinion, very, very well, and that's what I want to bring to you guys' attention. So it's gonna be a little bit of like a build breakdown. Or not build breakdown, excuse me. I'm thinking Path of Exiles right now. It's gonna be a little bit of a gameplay breakdown, while also just watching this and talking about things I could have done better in this game. Now, guys, only 5% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed to the channel. So if you guys are seeing this and you guys have made it to this part of the video and you guys do like my content, please hit that subscribe button. I am a variety gamer, so I do post a lot of different things. I do stream a lot of different things. But if you guys do subscribe, it just lets me know that I'm doing something right and that you guys are enjoying the stuff I post. So please let me know if you guys like the stuff I post. And while we're at it, you guys can drop a like on the video as well, because this is going to be a really good one right here. Alright, so I really kind of just sat back right here while I was letting the payload push, because our team was kind of doing really well, and then we all kind of just folded out of nowhere. But yeah, me and the Rocket kind of team up and killed this Thor. But we were pushing really well. We won like the first 3 fights after our Bucky and Hela died. And I probably misplayed this part right here. So I probably could have ulted a little bit quicker, but I do end up dying to the Magneto. And then I see the thing get really low. I probably should have just ulted right here, and I probably could have saved his life. I do end up ulting right after this because I didn't want to lose too much of the push. I should have died to this Magneto ult as well. I did not see that they had a Magneto for the longest time because we kind of just rolling them. So typically when there is a Magneto on the other team, I do end up switching to a different healer because it's so easy for the Magneto to kill Cloak and Dagger out of her ult. So typically I do end up switching. But as you guys can tell, it really wasn't an issue in this game right here. We kind of just start, doing our thing against this team. I'm trying to keep my team up, trying to keep them healthy. It's so weird seeing that your team in red versus the blue that's typically always in when you're playing in the games. But for right here, like literally nothing happens because we kind of just are taking so much space. Our thing is doing really well about applying pressure to the enemy team. Now I do see this Thor try to jump my Rocket and our Mr. Fantastic, and we kind of just make quick work of him. Cloak and Dagger's DPS is really, really good since the support buff after the support strike, because we had to take care of ourselves. But her DPS in Cloak is way, way, way better than it used to be. It was just a small bump, but I feel like the small bump made a really big difference. So you're going to see something I do a lot whenever our Rocket drops his ult. I instantly go into Cloak form, and I just try to DPS. I try to get kills, I try to help the team out getting damage. You can see I get 2 final hits right there. It's something that whenever I play with a Rocket, I have that ability to do because of the damage amplifier and him being able to sustain the heal even like through. Sometimes you can get killed through the Rocket ult. It's rare, but you can get killed through it. But with his healing orbs, he can really sustain the team. So it gives me a time. It just frees me up to DPS. Now, I do think that the mag does end up killing me a couple times, which is typically, like I say, I typically switch off of Cloak and Dagger whenever there is a Magneto. It's just really annoying to play against. I see our thing just jumping this poor Punisher, so I'm like, let me just keep him up. One thing I do that I really need to work on, I do spam, like, just shoot out of nowhere a lot, which is a really bad habit that I have and I need to break. And it's something I've been working on, especially on this certain character. Me praying that I don't get hit by the Magneto. I go into the little corner. He barely misses me. And when I have my ult down on the ground, I also DPS. You don't want to be a heal bot on Cloak and Dagger. You can make so many plays. Like, I just got 2 final hits, 3 final hits right there. You can make so many plays on Cloak and Dagger with her ult on the ground. Going into Cloak, should I say her or should I say them? I don't really know because there's multiple people. But you can make so many plays with her ability to throw out the, what is it called? The Dark Cape or whatever. It's not the Dark Cape. You know the four. I'm just gonna call it the force palm 4 in the cloak form. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it the force palm. You can make so many plays with cloak because of the damage amplification that it gives, plus the rocket damage boost is so crazy. Like I can assist my team so much in DPSing, um, because of that. You know, it's just something that you guys got to think of. You don't need to be a heal bot. We don't heal bot in 2025. Okay, I know this game came out in 2020. Did this game come out in 2025? No, it came out in 2024. We don't heal bot in this late in season 4. And honestly, we kind of just roll them going into our attack. I kind of messed up right there. I could have probably kept him alive. I could have kept the Mr. Fantastic alive if I dropped my bubble, but I was in cloak form, which is one of the things I'm still getting better at. DPSing and switching back to healer is something I still need to work on. But it's just so fun to DPS on Cloak and Dagger, but I'll also do really well getting my heals out as well. Something that you just gotta manage though, because you can make so many plays. And I think this is why I stayed on Cloak and Dagger, because I saw that he switched from Magneto. He kind of missed the first 2 Magneto ults on me, and he kind of just like, I'm not dealing with it anymore. But also, not having to deal with any dive was also very, very good for us. I could have died right there. That was very stupid of me. I should have died. So I dashed into the Thor ult. And typically that would kill. But luckily I wasn't low enough, I guess. Or I don't really know how I didn't die. But I was able to stay alive, which means we still had my ult out on the ground, which was very huge for us in that moment. Like I said, assisting and DPSing, man. You gotta be able to do those quick transitions, knowing when you can swap to Cloak and get that really good damage out. And yeah, we kind of just walk to the point into. We just gotta kill the store, I'm pretty sure, and we do it right here. Me putting my bubble down. Typically, if you're playing against a dive team, you would save your bubble for the dive. But you see how I'm just assisting and doing damage? I think at this point, I had... Let's see how much damage I had at this point. I have 7,300 damage. I'm almost have the same... I'm like 900 away from my Punisher, and he's a DPS player. And I also have the second most heals in the lobby as Cloak and Dagger. Now defense is going to be a lot of the same as well, just kind of managing our cooldowns, managing our bubble. I don't think they still didn't switch to any dive besides, I guess you can call it Thor dive if you really want to call it Thor dive. But even there, right there, I break group walls. I switch to Cloak, break the group wall fast with my rocket. You need to break walls when you're playing against a Groot. I'm trying to keep my Mr. Fantastic up, but he kind of just gets ripped right there. I don't know what happened to his health. But that's another thing that you guys can do is Cloak and Dagger. You guys can break these walls in Cloak's form pretty fast. Throw my bow down on the ground, you know. They don't not really a dive that we have to worry about. Why do I feel like I just got hit by a Hawkeye right there? That just felt dangerous what I got hit by right there. I do end up dying here, I'm pretty sure. No, or is this where I get away? I think I get away here. Our rocket does, yeah. Our rocket heals me up. Yeah, breaking group walls. I see my rocket. I was about to break the walls, and I see my rocket dash back, so I switched right back to Dagger. Pretty fast. Yeah, you can see my really bad habit. I just kind of throw my heals out there. There was nothing I could have done right there about healing the thing or getting out that score girl ult. I guess. So now we have a Groot as well, and I do ult here, and I'm pretty sure I make some pretty good plays here. I just put it around the point because there was really no point to push it back. We're on defense. So just to make sure I didn't die right there in that instance, I make sure I cloaked or dark caped the Thor ult. Also, you can see my Call of Duty bad habit where I freaking reload even when I have like 10 bullets left in my thing. And you can see that the door really can't do anything against me because of the bubble down on the ground. The bubble is really, really strong against dive characters. Even against this Wolverine, he really couldn't do anything either if I put my bubble down. You'll see times where if you catch me on stream where I just literally just look at them while my bubble is on the ground because I know they can't kill me. Now this is an instance I probably should have healed instead of switching to the Cloak before this. Not right there. Right before that, let's take it back real quick. I probably should have focused on healing versus switching to Cloak, but I thought if I switched to Cloak, we could be able to kill them fast enough. But it just It just wasn't fast enough. Oh my god, I got mixed up. Wait, no, it was fast enough. We did kill him. Bro, I'm so used to seeing it as blue and we were red. So we did kill him. So I did do the right play right there, guys. Sometimes doing like these spectating videos and breakdown videos live, sometimes you just be messing up. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but still, we're playing really well right now. Do they have a Loki? No, they have a dagger. Like, look right here. He can't really do anything to me, but I do end up ulting. You know, I thought I was gonna die. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did think I was gonna die, and then you can just see me pushing out some damage to this Groot. I basically killed that Groot. Honestly, do you see the damage from my ult and from me being uncloaked to that guy? It's quite insane. Also, don't be afraid to DPS a little bit in Dagger's form either. You know, her daggers do 18 damage now. I'm pretty sure. 18 damage now, which is nothing. You know, especially against flyers. I'll give you this one tip if you made it this far in the video. Against flyers, Cloak and Dagger is really, really good, especially when it's like those last second heals because they track. So, or not last second heals, last second damages. I do flyers because they track so well. They can't get away from you, and if you're throwing your daggers out. So, aim at the flyers, especially when you see them low, and you'll get some really easy kills on flyers. Especially like Storm. Storm is probably one of the worst ones. Worst ones for Dagger. Our best ones for Dagger, excuse me. Because she doesn't have like any mobility. Kind of like Human Torch has his little slams to the ground, and Iron Man has a flyaway. Sometimes that can be a little bit tricky. You see when the amplifier goes out, like I was saying earlier, we just get up there and we DPS with the best of them. Putting the bubble on the ground so we can still fight, but they kind of just end up running back. I think the main points I really want to talk about in this video is you don't want to be a heal bot. You don't want to heal bot as Cloak and Dagger. She has so much playmaking potential. He and she have so much playmaking potential that you... I do end up ulting here. I thought so. And you're gonna see me switch and DPS. But there was two healers, so I can't heal. I can't kill through two healers on Cloak, on Cloak, bro. You can't. You just can't do it. I was thinking about doing a challenge where I go on like an alt account and see how far I can climb on Cloak and Dagger, but just playing this Cloak. Yeah, we do end up getting pushed back here. Yeah, you see I'm just spamming. I'm not even shooting at anything. I'm just spamming. And then I end up getting hit by a Hawkeye. Luckily, my rocket was able to heal me. Oh my god, just watching this video back, this Squirrel Girl is so annoying, man. She's so annoying to play against. Also, Hawkeye is another issue. So you have a couple issues like that can kill you out your ult. Hawkeye is a little bit harder than Magneto and Iron Man, but they can. Hawkeye can kill you out of his ult, out of your ult. Behold the god of thunder! I do think we end up stabilizing. Yeah, our rocket ult came out, and guess what you're gonna see me do? You're gonna see me switch, throw out that force palm, and start DPSing. Like, what am I shooting at right here? This was not my best ult, but we don't talk about it. Hey, throw out that DPS though. I was gonna chase him, but then I saw the Thor like wrap around the corner, and I was just like, this is not a good idea to chase him in that moment. I do end up dying. No, do I not? I thought I ended up dying here. Our team portal's back. No, that's not our team. Bro, look what the bubble, bro. The bubble, he couldn't do anything against me. He couldn't do anything. I just threw the bubble ground. He couldn't like do any damage. Hey, I'll take a nice little final hit on Dagger. I do end up dying, but I think our team wins here. Yeah, our team does end up winning here. So, the things I really wanted to talk about in this video, as you guys can see, I played a pretty good game. You'll see my final stat line at the end of this. But DPS, when you have another healer ult out, when you have your ult on the ground, switch in DPS. I promise you it can be a game changer for your team if you're in lower ranks That's one tip I will give you guys. You guys can see my stat line here. I went 46 and 39 with 8 final hits, 15k damage, and 37k healing. I had the most healing, most damage from any healer on the team, on either team. I almost had as much damage as our thing. I think he played somebody else in this game though. I don't really remember. But yeah, you guys can make so many plays on Cloak and Dagger that it's just like you don't need a heal bot. Like obviously healing is your first job. Like don't make DPSing your priority. But when you have the healing ults on the ground, when you're in your bubble, when you need to do a 1v1 of yourself just to protect yourself, get that DPS out, make some plays, and I promise that, guys, it'll be a game changer for you guys. Doing those small little things that I say. Switch, 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 switch. Also, counter picks. I should have swapped healers when I saw the Magneto, but luckily he switched off, so I didn't need to. But guys, like I said earlier in the video, hey, if you guys do like my content, please hit that subscribe button. I will be bringing more content on Marvel Rivals, other games I play. We're gonna be playing some Elden Ring Night Ring at the end of this month. So if you guys do enjoy that game or that type of content, you guys can also find that here. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys around more. Please leave a like and a comment to tell me what you guys want to see on the channel. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.